Welcome to the online course of SAMWISE. As seen in the previous video, we continue with the M1 non-tethered case and the final ground risk class. So the intrinsic ground risk class evaluation will be displayed in this page. As we can see, the ground risk class in our sample is 5. If we wish to lower the ground risk class with a ground risk mitigation, we just click on Save and Next Step. For example, we click on Save and Next Step. Now, SAMWISE asks us to enter if we have the M1 mitigation available, if we have the M2 or the M3. So, in case we don't have a tethered drone, so we proceed with no. Obviously, we have different criterion for this mitigation. The first one will be definition of the ground risk buffer. So depending on the requirements for each level of integrity and assurance, we select what we have. For example, we can put medium and we can put low assurance, but we have to provide a document that shows that we are respecting that level of assurance. So for example, we can say this document is contained in the operation manual, for example, and we go next. The second criterion will be the evaluation of people at risk. We can put, for example, respecting those requirements for assurance and for integrity, we can put, for example, medium, and again, we can upload. We should upload now the supporting evidence. What happens if we miss to upload the document? At the end of this phase, SAMWISE will give us a warning saying documents are missing, or we can even skip this phase and later at the last step, SAMWISE will give us a warning again saying, okay, all these documents are missing, and then we have to upload each of them to conclude, to finalize the assessment, because as we said before, this tool can be used also for people who wants to plan their mission. They don't know which mitigation they have to use, so they first see the OSOs and then they see the mitigation. So again, the mitigation 2 effects of ground impact are reduced. SAMWISE asks us if we have a parachute or any other means to reduce effects of impact dynamics. So for example, we click yes. In case we click no, we are going to go directly to the M3 mitigation. In case we click yes, again, the first criterion will be technical design. We have to introduce a level of robustness. That means a level of integrity and assurance. For example, we put medium and medium, respecting the requirements for these levels, and we select the documents to show compliance. For example, we can use, if we have it, parachute, C chapter 2. It could be an example. And again, the other criterion will be procedures. We put again a level of robustness, for example, low and low, where you don't have to provide any supporting documents. And then we got the training for the M2, and again we can put medium and medium, or we can just say the operational manual, C training for parachute at chapter 5, for example. And we go next. So now it's asking if we have an M3 mitigation, emergency response plan, ERP. So in case we say no, we go directly to the final ground risk class. In case we select yes, we have to proceed with the criterions. So the first criterion will be the procedure, and again, for example, we can put medium and medium, and then select the document. Like let's see if we have something, ERP, perfect. And for the training as well, another criterion for M3. For example, we put low. We don't have to provide any document. So as said before, there will be a pop-up, a warning saying required evidences of implementation of M1 mitigation not provided. So we have to provide that mitigation. So we can go back on previous. We don't lose any of our selection, and we can select the missing evidence, for example, or we can just skip, like in this case, and we will see everything at the end, at the last step. So now SAMWISE shows us the final ground risk class, that is 5, and if this requirement is too stringent, we can change the CONOPS, so going back to the first phase, or we can improve our mitigations through the level of robustness for our mitigation. By clicking here, we will be back in the ground risk mitigation phase. So for us, it's okay, and we click Save and Next Step. Thank you for your attention. If you want more information on SAMWISE, or if you want to carry out your SORA, go on www.online-sora.com.